It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. On first down, Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Thomas the intended target. And now it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete here.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early third and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal from the 6. To throw is Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Smith to return it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Darnold from the red zone now. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Texans nothing. Gonzalez sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson, he's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Ricky boy's down, he's coming. 34's a Mike, he's coming. Check him. Here we go, D. Here I come. 34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. Mike 34. Scoot. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Watson on third down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up for pressure. Comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night.
34's a Mike, he's coming. Check him. Stop your.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. You got 34. 3 down. Hey, alert 3. 57's the Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. 55.
Watson off play action. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Cameron Johnston now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. It's Darnold. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
All day, dog. Hey, check back 34. Mike, 34.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Justin Burris. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Darnold. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 37.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson now to throw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Watson. Again, it's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Flush to his right. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To the air again, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Darnold with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give to Lindsey. Jeremy Chin, the Panthers' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 17-yard line.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Back to throw, Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. For Marshall, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Darnold now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
On play action, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 37.
Play fake, Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Jefferson, a 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. To throw is Cousins.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Nine yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 4. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
From way up at the 23.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Winston now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Brady to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis' Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their games with injuries. Even Baker Mayfield had to play through one. Of all of those guys in all those injury situations, which one are you keeping your eye on most?
Well, can I use 2? In fact, I'm going to use 2. Thanks for the permission. I appreciate that. Indianapolis.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to hand the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9.
The 32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady got a man complete to Miller.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Following the interception, Winster. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action now. Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That throw by Brady incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brady's throw there complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is down to a field goal.
14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From way up at the 23.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Winston. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the block 17-yard line.
From the 17, Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Winston. Over the middle to Smith. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And Lutz's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Brady. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Brady, gotta have this one. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They hand this one to Gronk, and he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Saints 20. Bradley Pinion with a kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time?
It's caught inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Williams on for the field goal of 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in.